Hey everybody, thanks for joining me here once again for another session of advice with a zodiac twist. So today we're going to be doing another birth chart and we're going to be doing it for a Pisces female. So it's going to be technically a Pisces birth chart. Now if this is your first time watching one of my videos, let me go into quick detail about what a birth chart is. Birth chart is basically an entire overview spectrum realm of your personality based on your planetary alignments. Now, me personally, I only focus on 4 key planetary alignments: Sun, Moon, Mars, and Venus. Now, your Sun focuses on your overall personality. Your Moon focuses on your emotional personality. Your Venus focuses on relationships, how you handle people in relationships. I mean, relationships on all levels, like with your coworker, with your mom, with your girlfriend, or whatever. Sorry, I just recently cut my bangs and they're getting on my nerves already. Okay. And your Mars focuses on anger, temperament, confrontation, things like that. So that's what the 4 key planetary alignments that I focus on. Now, if you want a really deep, in-depth um, birth chart, I suggest you go over to cafeastrology.com. I put the link at the bottom for you guys, and hope you get something useful out of this session. But if not, I would definitely check out their website. No, I don't work for them, but they're a really good website. Okay. So, a young lady contacted me last week. I'm going to refer to her as Portuguese girl, fellow YouTuber. I don't use real names because I respect people's privacy and I want that in return. So, um, yeah, she wanted a birth chart. So, that's what we're going to do today. And let me start with her sun being in Pisces. Now, Pisces women, for the most part, are very emotional creatures. You know, it kind of comes with the territory of being a water sign: Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. You tend to feel everything very intensely and very deeply. You tend to, be extremely perceptive emotionally. You have very specific likes and dislikes. And if someone, sorry, if someone doesn't do something that you want them to do, or if someone upsets you, you tend to internalize it and you tend to take everything seriously. You can be very sensitive in that way. Now, your moon is in Capricorn. In fact, you know what? Let me go back for a moment to Sun and Pisces. I don't want to spend too much time on one thing, but let me just go back for a moment. Now, the weakness in having your Sun in Pisces is the fact that you can kind of sometimes be led instead of being a leader. So I would just recommend to you to be a little bit more stronger in your convictions and just, you know, not go along to get along. You know what I mean? So moving on, your moon is in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is an earth sign along with Taurus and Virgo. And with your moon in Capricorn, it makes you a lot more suspicious of people than you normally would be. You tend to be very reserved, kind of cautious. You don't trust everybody. You don't take everybody at face value. You like to be in control of situations, and you're very ambitious, very driven, very focused on your goals and what you want to do, which I think is really important. I admire Capricorns, whether your moon or your sun is in Capricorn, they all have that like ambitious personality. Like they just have like lots of goals and they do everything they can to meet those goals 100%. Now, your Venus is in Taurus. And with your Venus in Taurus, also an earth sign, as I just said, um, now remember what I said about Venus. Venus deals with partnerships on every level, whether it's with your coworker, mom, dad, boyfriend, whatever. So with Venus in Taurus, these people, you in particular, you tend to be very grounded, and you really pretty much like the comforts of home. You really don't have to go out all the time. You really would just rather like stay home and watch TV and eat dinner. Not really like you're not like really worried about being out all the time or always doing something. Like every Friday night you always have to be out. You always have to, go to the club or whatever. I don't know if you're like a club person, I'm just saying. So you're very, you're just very comfortable being a homebody and just, relaxing at home with someone that you really like or really care about. And so you really, fare well to be with a person who's kind of like you in that way. Now your Mars is in Taurus as well. You have a lot of Earth influences in your chart. Now, with your Mars and Taurus, remember what I said about Mars? Mars deals with confrontation, anger, temperament, things like that. Now, with your Mars and Taurus, you tend to avoid confrontation. If you can avoid confrontation, you absolutely will. You really don't like to start arguments or to upset anyone And of course, you don't want anyone upsetting you. Even if you really do have a legitimate gripe with a person, you'd rather avoid the situation and avoid any type of hard feelings or negativity. You really don't want that on your shoulders. You definitely don't want that in your head. Um, and because of that, you tend to hold grudges a lot because you're kind of indirect with your confronting of people. You're kind of passive aggressive in that way. Like, you really don't want to confront a person, even if you really feel like they've wronged you and you're really feeling upset about it. You'd rather not go there. So I just want to encourage you to try to be a little bit more open with your feelings and just let it out, because of just bottle it up and just to hold a grudge against someone over something that's incredibly petty that could be like solved within 2 seconds. Just learn to open up a little bit more. And you have very single-minded opinions. When you're steadfast in an opinion, you don't change it for anyone. You can be very closed-minded sometimes when it comes to other people's opinions and thoughts and feelings, and kind of, I don't want to say you're rude, but you can just kind of be very dismissive of other people's feelings, put it that way. So like I said, I just want to encourage you to try to open up a little bit more and realize that, just because someone doesn't agree with you or go along with your opinion doesn't mean that they don't like you, doesn't mean that they don't care. Just, you just happen to disagree. So hopefully you got something out of the session. Hopefully it uploads properly, because I'm doing my webcam again because my camcorder, whatever, I'm not going to complain. So I thank you guys for watching. If you want a birth chart done, remember, I need from you your date of birth, month, day, and year, your place of birth, if you know it. If not, it's not a big deal. And your time of birth. Again, if you don't know it, it's okay. Okay, but I definitely need your month, day, and year of birth. If you want a compatibility assessment, just send me a quick email just going over the situation. Like, if you like a guy, or if you're in a relationship with the person and you're not sure if the two of you are going to work out, just give me your sign, his sign, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. Now, I would love to do an assessment for you guys, because I really do like compatibility assessments. Also, if you want a personality profile, feel free to hit me up. Now, personality profile is basically when I just focus on the sun sign. I don't go deep into detail with your birth chart. Birth chart and personality profile are not the same thing. Personality profile just focuses on your sun sign, whereas the birth chart focuses on a lot more and gives you more in-depth detail about your true personality. But if you just want to know about, if you just email me and be like, okay, well, I'm a Taurus female, you don't have to give me a birth chart, but just tell me the plus and minuses of being a Taurus female and how I can improve myself or whatever. So that's what a personality profile deals with. So with that said, I think I'm finished. Yes, I think I'm finished. So feel free to email me. I can't talk today. creativewritings247@gmail.com. Feel free to hit me up, ask me anything you want. And like I said, if you want a compatibility assessment, a birth chart, or a personality profile, get back to me, and I would love to do one for you. Until then, I will talk to you guys soon, and I thank you for watching.